Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Locum23 here, joining me back for the app choices, the freshman book 2, chapter 3, auditions. Don't you love how there's no music at the beginning? James prepares. James climbs up on stage and prepares to start the auditions. First, I just want to thank all of you for trying out today. Without actors, a play is just words on paper, and honestly, that's all I thought this play would ever be. Because of you, I'll see my work brought to life for the first time ever. I can't even begin to thank everyone enough for that. Hey, the paycheck's not a bad place to start. Ka-ching! You're not getting paid for this. You know that, right? Wait, what? Let's move on, shall we? Let the auditions begin. We'll be starting with Mizumi. There's the music. Becca smirks at you as you climb up on stage. Try not to blow it, Mizumi. When I beat you out for this part, I want it to be because I'm a star, not because you screwed up. Shut your stupid mouth. Becca opens her mouth to retort, but you ball up your fists and yell from the stage. Shut up! Looks like I got under your skin. Try not to let it ruin your audition. I was just showing that I can project when I need to. Did everyone hear me in the back? Unfortunately. Well, good to know, I guess. Can we move on? You take one last look at the script, trying to memorize the lines. Lady darling, oh cruel irony, the morning sun itself rejoices at my misery. Oh crap, more of it. I'm guessing we have to remember this for the part. Lady darling, to think it would shine such on the gloomiest of occasions, my wedding to the vile Lord Rathbone. Okay, Mizumi, here goes nothing. Now, if this is timed, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna read as much as I can. Let's put it that way. You clear your throat nervously, the script shaking in your hand. Don't worry, Mizumi. You've got this. Just breathe and go. You take a deep breath, steadying your nerves, and starting your monologue. Oh, cruel irony. The morning sun itself rejects at my misery. Correct. To think it would shine such on the gloomiest of occasions. My wedding. To the vile Lord Rathbone. I always just have ... So, how'd I do? Excellent work overall, Mizumi. I'm impressed. You leap down off the stage and join the rest of your friends in their seats. Mizumi, you were so good! I was moved nearly to tears, and not just because I'm jealous of your acting chops. Thanks, guys. I can't wait to see your auditions. As Becca walks past you on her way to the stage, she steps on your foot. Seriously? Oops. Why are you being so nasty to me? Aren't you tired of this yet? What did I ever do to you? Like, you don't know. Becca tosses her hair and continues toward the stage, leaving you bewildered. What's that supposed to mean? No idea. She's probably pissed because you're reading for the same part. Are you worried? Honestly, not even a little bit. Since when did Becca ever show any interest in acting? Fair point, but this is the first time you've mentioned it too. We're only a few months into our freshman year. It's easy to forget, but we're all still getting to know each other. That's true. Maybe I should take her a little more seriously. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess we're about to find out. Becca gets up on stage and holds her script close by her side. I'll also be reading for Lady Elizabeth from her scene in the woods with William. Wonderful. I'll read the part of William. Let's get started. Becca checks the script once more, then begins. I know you're not happy, William. Neither am I. But this is my family. I have obligations, responsibilities. I can't just turn my back on them. Yes. Yes, you can. You must. Or you'll lose my love forever. If you truly love me, you wouldn't be capable of such a threat. I didn't ask to feel this way. I didn't even ask to be born the daughter of a lord. And you are a stable boy. I didn't ask for any of this. You look at me and see everything you hate about the world. And everything I love, too. James closes the script and strokes his chin thoughtfully. That went well, Becca. You've given me a lot to think about. Really? I mean, of course I have. I trust you'll make the right decision. Becca hops down from the stage and throws you a dirty look before walking over to Madison. I have to admit, that wasn't bad. Not as good as you, but not bad either. Why couldn't we just read for separate parts? I can't deal with this drama. Welcome to theater, Mizumi. Drama's kind of the whole point. I need to know if I got that part. I'm gonna ask... No. You need to be patient. He is an artist, after all, plus he is your friend, but he's gonna make the right decision, I'm hoping. Try to be patient. Good for you. No reason you should be getting any special treatment, right? Maybe. Right. This is killing you, isn't it? Yes? Well, just try to enjoy watching the rest of the auditions. It'll be a fun distraction. You watch from your seat as the auditions continue. Footman, they call me, in case I dare to forget that I am the lowest of the low, forever scrabbling in the dirt to support this unjust society. Impressive, I have to admit. I didn't expect such gravitas from you. Buddy, if there's one thing I know, it's the thing you just said. Gravitas? No thanks, I'm full. What? Logan exits the stage. He winks at Madison, who's sitting next to Trip in the audience. Yay, it was so good. Don't worry, if acting is what you like, I've got you covered. They call me Canadian Jennifer Lawrence. Oh dear God. Trip runs on stage and does a cartwheel. Interesting entrance. Madison turns to Becca. Does it seem like Trip and Logan are acting kind of weird? This is pretty dense, even for you. They're obviously both crushing on you. Oh no, what do I do? Milk, it's for all it's worth. Madison turns to you. Have you ever had multiple people, like, you at once? Actually, welcome to my life. There was a point last quarter when 3 people were trying to date me.
brag much?
I'm just stating the facts.
2 guys is already one too many for me. I guess I'm gonna have to decide who I like. This could take a while. It took me an hour to pick out my socks this morning.
Next, Abby gets up to read.
My dear, you have no choice but to marry him. What would your father say if he heard you say such things? I know it's not what you wanted, but you'll learn to love him. It's your duty as a wife and as a daughter.
Powerful. Just to verify, we are in the Victorian era or the Edwardian era. There is a difference. You're literally just a shopkeeper haggling over the price of flour. Was this flour locally sourced or imported from elsewhere in the empire? Come on, man, throw me a bone here. Good lord. Which character are you reading for?
The oak tree.
How am I doing? That's not a character. The characters are all, you know, humans.
So Mizumi lied to me? No. No, technically she said she could also be an oak tree. Sorry, Madison.
You can drop out if you want, but I think you'd be really good as Flora, the maid.
Well, I guess I'm already here. Let's give this a shot.
Next up is Chris. Where is he?
I think I saw him outside. I'll go get him.
Outside, you find Chris reading over the script, practicing his lines. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Just a master honing his craft. A master, huh? That might be a small exaggeration, but I'm pretty excited about this role. You should go nail this audition, keep your expectations low, kiss me for good luck. Go nail the audition. I have total faith in you. Really? Really. Go in there and knock 'em dead, okay? Yes, ma'am. Back inside, Chris jogs to the center stage and flashes a smile. I'll be reading William's scene, when he and Elizabeth share their first night together after he returns from war. Okay, Chris, let's see what you've got. Chris looks down and takes a deep breath. He looks back, exuding a calm confidence. The stars changed when we sailed south. The farther we went, the less of home there was to hold on to. The familiar constellations replaced with strangers. When we crossed Ecuador, even the North Star was lost to us. But I found my back way to you in the end. When everything around me seemed strange and threatening, you were my guiding star. I've gotta say, that was pretty impressive performance. So, I'm in? Well, you're certainly in the running. All the casting decisions will be finalized tomorrow morning. Feels like I'm back in high school waiting for one of the coaches to post the list of starters. Something like that, yeah. As James waits for the next actor to audition, you walk over and take the seat beside him. So, what did you think of Chris? It was interesting. Interesting? I thought he was amazing. What do you mean interesting? Chris is undeniably charismatic. He has a real movie star quality about him, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. What do you mean? William is supposed to have more fire. There's an anger at the injustices of the world lurking just beneath the surface. I just wasn't getting that from Chris.
I guess I can see your point. I just know this is really important to him.
Sorry, Mizumi. I can't cast people based on how badly they want it. I have to be fair. Anyway, it's time for the next audition. Kaitlyn, you're up. Who are you reading for?
Duke Elksiston.
The Duke, but he's
a guy? A theater has a long history of men playing women's parts, right? I say it's time we balance the scales.
Point taken. Let's see what you've got.
Kaitlyn's face darkens. Young man, you've dishonored this woman as I accidentally pressed the mouse to skip. If you had any common decency, you would sooner throw yourself upon your sword than shame this daughter of England with your commoners' infatuation. Leave these lands, you cur, and be quick about it. If you are not over the county line by morning, I shall loose my hounds upon you.
Wow. That was intense.
Intense good?
Intense very good.
While Kaitlyn beams and clambers down from the stage, James turns to you, his eyes thoughtful.
What did you think, Mizumi?
Kaitlyn was incredible overacting. Incredible.
I thought so too. She really has a fire about her.
Oh yeah. I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah, this is an interesting development. I wonder.
She was passable.
Sebastian, how long have you been here?
Long enough to see several of your so-called actors in action. It seems I'll have to carry even more of the load than usual. Why don't you show us how it's done? For a moment, Sebastian's face darkens, and he looks at you with a fiery intensity in his eyes. The war didn't take my first wife from me. A fever did that. I think when she died, she took all my goodness with her. All but a tiny ember, smouldering in the shell where a heart once beat. Whoa. Glad to have educated you in some small way. Sebastian makes a small bow, then walks away. He's so hot. And I heard someone mention he's rich too.
Aren't you supposed to be in a Chris or something? I heard.
Boys are like cars. There's always a better one out there, and unless you get a new one every year, you look poor. That's just wrong. Interesting. Very interesting. And very sexist. Later that night, you're hanging out the back of your suite, playing video games with Tyler and Zach. So, what are we up to tonight? Movie marathon? Family dinner? Scrabble? Actually, Abby and I are kind of headed out on a date. Sorry, Mizumi. Don't apologize, you should be pumped! It's just, this is all kind of new to me. I don't exactly know how to plan a date. I'm kind of just going with stuff I've seen in movies, but it feels forced, you know? Well, what have you got planned? We have a dinner reservation downtown at Le Petit Renard. Have you guys been there? Yeah, and a horrible nightmare where I was on the most boring date of all time. Why are you going there of all places? I don't know, it's fancy? What are you and Brandon doing tonight that's so cool? We're headed to the city to catch a secret show of Brandon's favorite DJ, Wizard Brain. Then we're going to try a new pop-up teppanyaki restaurant. And then, well, I'll edit the rest out to keep a PG-13 rating. Aww. That does sound pretty cool. What do you think, Mizumi? Should I stick to my plan or come up with something more adventurous? It's a tough one. You should stick with your plan. It's romantic. Quiet, kind of ritzy place to go out to. That's not too bad, but Abby seems like the kind who wants to have fun. So we're going to something adventurous. Well, there's a live taping of BattleBots in Northridge tonight. Nerd alert. Quiet, Zach. I think that's perfect. A few minutes later, Abby comes out of her room. Okay, Tyler, what's this big date you've got planned? This is gonna sound weird, but have you ever watched the show BattleBots? Only every day of my childhood, practically. Have you been keeping up with the new seasons? Wait, what does this have to do with our date? Abby covers her mouth as it dawns on her. Huh? Are we gonna see BattleBots live? Yes? She throws her arms around Tyler. Oh my god, best boyfriend ever! What about you, Mizumi? Any plans tonight? Special dates. From time to time, you have the opportunity to go on special dates with the love interest. These offer unique interactions and opportunities to improve your relationships. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to spend time with... Really? Let's see, 16. Really, guys? Really? With myself. Oh, well. Thank you. Thank you, game. And here I thought we'd see something cool. I'm just gonna have some quality Mizumi time. Sounds perfect. Always nice to take a night for yourself. I'm almost jealous. You should be. Nobody does me time quite like me. After saying goodbye to Zach, Tyler, and Abby, you spend the rest of your night watching Gilmore Girls in your room. Who needs a date when you've got L'Oreal and Rory? Oh, Mizumi, you depress me. The next morning, you arrive at the theater, eager to read the cast list. Find a crowd of your friends gathered around the sheet of paper. Right on! I got the Footman 2 roll! Booyah! And I'm Lady Rose Darling, Elizabeth's mom. Lady Leona Darling? I'm the sister? This is obviously biased. You had the inside track all along. Sure enough, next to the role of Lady Elizabeth Darling, you find your name. I got the lead! This isn't over, Mizumi. Trust me on that. Wait. I didn't get my part either? I don't see my name by William. It looks like it went to... Want to find out who got the part? Find out next chapter! Aww, so it looks like we got our diamond up to 23. Need 7 more. Chapter 4 of 7 will be next. Hope you guys did enjoy. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, folks, have a good one.